I hung a run right here on the primer. It's all right. It's got to be reprimed 4 or 5 times anyways. Out of primer. I'll mix up some more. It's getting there. Hey guys, so this is what we got done today. We got the frame and primer, and we still have a bunch of sanding to do over here. And this thing will be in primer 4 or 5 different times because you got to sand it and block it and whatever. And we want it to look pretty nice. And now you can really see the brackets and everything that we made for the radiator and headlights and all that. And you can kind of start seeing some of the shape coming together on the frame of the car. And I got my headlights painted, and that's really all I got done because I wanted to try this new color that I just mixed for a custom color that I mixed. But this looks black, but it's actually a green gray slate color that I made from, I used a Honda Accord color, and then I mixed some gray, green, and black in it, and made our own custom color. And so here's the headlights for my car, and they're already dry, but you can kind of see the color, and I'll put a flashlight up so you can really see what it does when the sun hits it and whatever. And it's like lots of metallic in it. And it's gonna be a cool looking color on the old car like this. So those are the headlight buckets. And I figured while I was here and I was talking, I'd show you guys my messy workbench that we didn't clean up today. Chopper Dave came over here after work and helped me, and he's been at the shop helping my girlfriend and whatever, and then he always comes over here and at the house because this is my little garage that I have at the house. I mess around with my hobbies and stuff. But this is my hammer collection, and this is only about 1/4 of the collection that I own. And I use all these hammers for, they all have a different reason. They're body hammers, vintage ones, newer ones, and some of them that I've actually made. I make a lot of these hammers for making metal pieces. Like that one I made out of a ball peen hammer, and then this one is another ball peen hammer that I used for whatever I use it to make it for. But then all these dollies down here, these are regular car dollies here, but then all the other ones you've seen here are ones that I've made. Like this is the Trader hitch ball, and all these tools right here are all handmade. And I like to make stuff by hand and take pride in what I do. And this is just a hobby for me, and this is what I do so I don't get in trouble during the day. Doing whatever, you know, I stay in the house or stay in the garage here and mess around and just goof off. But this is all my bolts and nuts and whatever, and my nut and bolt bin here. And then this is metal here that I use for fabricating pieces for my car. And all this stuff right here is my car spread out all over the place. That's why it's all messy up against the wall right here. These are all the parts for my car, well, except for my plasma cutter. But these are my wheel adapters, my transmission. All these parts have to go get ready for steam cleaning and sandblasting and whatever next couple days. And then this is the brake setup that was in the car. We took it back out because we're getting ready to paint the car. Water pump. And then this is just some extra parts and stuff that I gotta clean up and get ready. And then in the hallway I have my tires and my wheels, and they're getting ready to go for sandblasting tomorrow if I get time. And then I have my seats up here for the car, just the 2 black seats. The bottom one's a buddy of mine. And then this is my radiator. I got to paint it black tomorrow. And then the grill shell, I want to sandblast it and get it ready for bare metal. And then I'm gonna sandblast all these parts tomorrow if I get a chance, and steam clean the engine. And that's why they're all kind of staged here in the corner. And this is my cherry picker here, my welder, and my garage is a disaster right now, but I try to keep it clean. But it's hard when you're messing around doing this stuff during the day. And then of course my car body is sitting here, and then battery charger, engine puller, or engine stand. And then this is where I keep like my oil changing stuff when I change my girlfriend's oil and stuff in her car. And then drill press, toolbox, monster toolbox. You could like live in that thing. And then this is this machine here. I handmade this, and this is a English wheel, and this is what I use when I make motorcycle fenders and car fenders and hoods and doors and whatever. I make everything by hand. And this is a plenishing hammer. I actually bought that one because it was cheaper to buy it than to make it, and that was just a cheap Harbor Freight one, but I use it all the time. I love it. And on the English wheel here, this is a part from a forklift. And then this is a pillow block bearing, and I took this gear off an old machine, and I took an Acme nut and took a Argo axle shaft and cut it down and made it where you can adjust it up and down. And you can see, let's see here. You can see where it's going up and down, and that tightens the against the metal, and you build pieces with that, build fenders and whatever. But anyways, my little scrap metal pile right there, and then grinder disc, and all my vice grips and scrap metal and pieces that I make. And like I use this to make knives, and I have other kinds of metals for making knives, but a lot of this stuff I use for whatever. And then today it was a disaster in here because we were mixing colors for the paint, getting the paint ready for my car. So all this stuff is all paint color mixing and Bondo and whatever. And then I got my welding helmets and extra designs and stuff that I made for motor mounts. And then this is my paint booth in here. And I'm actually getting ready to rip this wall and all this wall out of the garage. And that's going to give me like another 20 foot. And then there's another garage behind that and another garage behind that. And then one to the left of that. So it's actually, my little house garage is actually really big. It just doesn't look like it. But this is my workbench, and it's a complete disaster right now because we've been trashing on the car all day. And I got just my old license plates up and stuff like that. And anyways, so that's my little shop tour. And I wanted to make this video for Jimmy McIntyre, because he's always asking about you know, how I'm working on my car and what am I doing and all that kind of good stuff. And I like it when kids want to learn stuff, so I want to teach and show skills. So I figured I'd show what I do during the day. And this is something that'll be fun buzzing down the road in. And like I said, this is just a hobby. I'm just goofing off, but it keeps me busy and out of trouble. Anyways, thanks for watching.